Kelly and their creepy craft stuff. Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to almost 6 o'clock, 5:57. And I didn't, after I got all my gear on, I realized it's only 61 degrees out here. I'm gonna freeze. Been doing lawn work for about 3.5 hours. I've been running around like a madman. I decided last minute, I said, well, Grom's easy to get out. I think I'll take the Grom for a ride. And yeah, I'm bussing around. I just grabbed my my old Yamaha denim jacket. Yeah, that thing leaks like a sieve. Anyway, welcome to Sunday. It's September the 29th today. Tomorrow is the 30th, the last day of September. And yeah, we'll be entering October, the Halloween month. And a lot of times we can make it till about Halloween before the bad weather comes, but looking at the weather, that's, you know, that's a long ways to look ahead this time of year, because it was supposed to rain a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and like a slight chance of rain, and mostly cloudy yesterday. Yesterday was beautiful until, you know, that front came in. Anyway, yeah, it took literally moments for me to hit the horn instead of the turn signal. Whose idea was to change that? It's like other things, they'll slip those changes in. Next thing you know, that's the norm, and you'll forget that the turn signals were the other way around. It's a little dark for my sunshade. So that lawn just looked like I was going to mow weeds, you know. So I started out with weed eating and some brush trimming here and there. And that was at like 2:30. Actually, I started a vlog using my Osmo Pocket 3, and kind of went on a rant because I'm so shocked and upset with that DJI Action 5 Pro. Those two clips in yesterday's, I'm not going to get into the whole story thing again. Those two clips, I was just pushing the turn signal to make sure that it wasn't on, and I hit the horn anyway. That's what I did earlier. I was canceling the turn signal. I imagined to get it on. Managed, like trying to talk when you're thinking something else. Okay, push down where the horn button is for the turn signal. And all my days. But I think this is the way they've been doing these things in China for forever. I think these are Taiwan or Vietnam. I think they're Taiwan is where the Groms are made. Must be something over there. And Honda goes, well, it's legal in the US, we're not going to change anything. But when we got down to McMurphy Park, you seen the color of what it looks like as I'm riding in with this GoPro. And then, you know, in an effort to try to get something out of that Action 5, I used D-Log M, so that it's kind of like a raw photo, but it's a raw video. It's very flat profile, but it is, the M at the end means mobile, so it's like mobile friendly, so it's not like a true log like on a more professional camera. And I think the GoPro here actually has a log file, non-mobile, has an actual log. But anyway, I downloaded DJI's LUT for processing that. That's the initial process, and then, you know, you play around with levels and everything and do what you can. I spent forever on those two clips. The one where I walked down to the water, and the one when I was looking around saying, you know, there's something going on here, we have no idea. But yeah, no matter what. And it's very cold. The GoPro has that very warm, in dark areas it can be like probably right where we're going right there, but that's just white balance. You know, it's going to go with what it thinks is the dominant, which is probably going to be the blue skies and, you know, the bright works of the road, and the bike may have a little blue tint to it. But literally, the GoPro did better in those dark. I'm not saying it can compete low light with the DJI Action 5. It can't, and really, as it turns out, the Action 5 shouldn't be doing it either. It's just aggressive processing that's making that happen. And if you look, oh, look at them trees. If you look at the files, especially if you go into super night mode, it is grotesquely digitally over sharpened. Basically, they have junk and they're tricking you to make it look good. Now, if you're viewing this thing on your phone, like if you watch videos and stuff on your phone, probably going to be fine, because that's a very small format. No pixel peeping there. Ooh, you're not going to see it in that. You will when we turn around. Just do a quick loopy here. Them trees are starting to turn very, very nicely. That is some intense in-your-face sun right there. Oh, nice barn out there. Isn't that cool? Trees have grown quite a bit since I whipped down here last. I think it was my 2017 Milwaukee 8 Street Glide Special that I took a fall picture along those trees years ago, and they were just red, and then, you know, leaves were on the ground. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Howdy there, boo cows. But yeah, pretty disappointed I can't get anything to look right on that. Not to how I like. Like I say, I want you guys to see what I see. You guys see that deer looking? It's already, she already turned dark colors, starting to get that winter look to him. The leaves falling everywhere is magical. Like I said yesterday, man, this is just the beginning. But you need to get out here and ride when you can. Gather up what you can, because it can. And I don't know if the end of next week, it's not this coming week, you know, because we're Sunday, we kind of refer to that as this week. It's not this week, it's I think it starts next, you know, this coming Friday, and definitely over the weekend. And you look at the week after, it's just showing rain. That can be it. Of course, you know, I'm driving in beautiful sunset. Horses are playing around out there and enjoying the light, the beautiful dry ground. The people on the East Coast, especially the Southeast, man, them poor folks, they got blasted by that hurricane. I had it right the first time. And Walter, where he's at, which I don't think he wants that disclosed, but he's going through some crazy flooding too. He sent Kelly some little video clips, and yeah, that's frightening. I guess he had a scooter or something he was using, and yeah, she's underwater. They don't, you usually can't save those things when that happens. If you're lucky, you can. Especially if they spend any time under the water. Water can be evil. Now, I don't know if there's any, if that's salt water, if it's just, you know, fresh water through rivers, lakes, whatever's going on over there. But if it's salt water, yeah, that can be pretty bad on a vehicle of any kind. So as far as that DJI, I kind of set it in his box, and put it on the shelf, and I just kind of wait around and see if the software. So those files down there, I was getting in the 60s, the bit rate. I mean, that is horribly low. That's really bad. That's like half of a GoPro, you know. It's crazy. But, you know, there's a lot of people freaking out about it. You know, all the influencers got all their thing out, and got people like me to go run out and buy one. And lo and behold, what comes out of that camera is see, that was cool. It's not what they were showing. So some of them, you know, did and were saying it's better, and then they were doing, I don't know what they were doing with the GoPro to make it look so bad, but yeah, the GoPro was embarrassing looking. And that's sad that people are being deceived like that. Boy, the power of the almighty dollar. Make liars and thieves out of the most honest people. So, she's already in the box. I don't even carry it with me. I ain't gonna mess with it. If the firmware updates don't fix it, I'll just Facebook Marketplace the thing, sell it for. And I will tell them honestly that I don't like it. There's plenty of people that, you know, aren't paid sponsorships and stuff that saying they like it better. You know, to each their own. You know, even a broken clock tells the time correctly twice a day. But I'll go with what I know. You know, you got to know GoPro's sitting back and you know, observing the advances that people are doing here and there, and it was more about the mods and stuff for this 13 than it was the camera. So that to me, that's just a pacifier. But I feel it seems to respond and do things quicker. And it's just like my 12. Not that I have a vast amount of time with the 13 yet, but you know, the old days of GoPros crashing, which that's another thing people use. GoPros always, the deer in the middle of the road there. GoPros always crash. Yeah. When's the last time you had a GoPro? How many years back? My Hero 11, it was buggy at first, but you know, I think it was like the second firmware update that fixed it. I did have one glitch with my 12 if I was using let's look over the hill there. If I use a quick capture mode, which I'm in now, and you let the thing run for forever, like way too long, sometimes it wouldn't write the file correctly at the end, you know, when it was closing the file, and you'd watch and you'd see the little window spinning, you know, that it's, you know, it's processing the file, and everything looks good. You shoot your next file, but then when you load that file in the computer, like the last couple minutes of the file would be the video would just freeze. Audio and everything sounds good, but yeah, it would just freeze. Oh, man, that's beautiful out there. I don't know how to, I can't see my screen, how to get the sun out of your face to keep the glare off the lens. They got some trees, I got a tree farm down there, just beautiful red, and there's some more down there too. Oh boy, I'm pointing out things in super view. You can't see none of that. So one of our employees here at the store bought one of those, I don't know if they call it XL. I think they call it XR 150L. You remember I was thinking about buying one and kind of decided at the last second not to. Anyway, some of the other employees, because they're so inexpensive. I mean, they came out in 2020. They've been out for 24 years. But they only came into the States, I think, last year. And I just don't think Honda thought there was a market for those here. And every time we get a shipment of them in, woof, they're gone. When I was holding that one downstairs, pondering, they're going, "Smoke, this last one, you gonna buy this thing or what? You know, put up or shut up." And I said, "Just sell it." Grabbed it and left with it. Took it upstairs and it was gone within an hour. Had somebody hot on it. But that's the way things go, especially when they're hot. And I just love how it's all 80s. Oh, have you guys seen Nora Lee? As her first video back in a while. See that old TT600 that's going to be her bike. 1987. I'm thinking, heck yeah. The old saying, keep it simple, stupid. You know, even though that Honda was, you know, for the most part very reliable for her, you know, the one thing she was pointing out that, you know, even then, you know, had ABS problems. Didn't seem to affect it, but, you know, still, you're in the middle of nowhere. Plus, to do a service on that thing, you gotta take that thing apart, you know, check valves and stuff like that. And that old Yamaha, I don't think you even have to take the tank off to get the tappet covers and check the valves. Just a stone reliable motorcycle. What's cool is the guy that's building the thing for her, the main dude. I'm looking at that thing and I'm looking again and going, oh my lord, it's an XT500. Them things have been gone since 1981. There might have been an 82 model, but yeah, I think there was an 82. But yeah, those are long gone. They were around for a while. I had 3 of those things. I had a TT, an XT, and an SR. Now the TT and the SR were used ones, and the XT, and I got those afterwards, and they were old. But my mom bought that 81 XT500. Technically that one was used, but it had only like 100 miles on it. The guy bought it and for whatever reason didn't like it and traded it right back in. Well, I love it. She's going old school cool. Now she was talking about, you know, wanted something light, you know, because, you know, she says she drops her bikes a lot, so it needs to be light. It's not exactly a light motorcycle, but really cool. Even drum brakes on the back. Epic. That is so cool. So I'm excited to see how that works out. And literally anybody with the most basic of motorcycle knowledge can work on that thing. That's another nice thing, you know, you get out in these real high-tech, you know, things have just become so over-teched out that you know, random things that can happen that you're not going to fix out in the middle of nowhere. You're done for. And places she goes, that would be scary. That would be scary to me. And I know how to work on these things. But a lot of those things, you know, like some of the things that happen with brands that are at our store, if you don't have a computer to connect to it, you're completely in the dark. So it's scary. But that's the way we are. newer stuff is definitely reliable, and you know, after all these years, they've learned a thing or two. Look at that lighting. Holy. Hey there, Grommy. With my backpack on, I look like a little hunchback on this thing. But yeah, that's why I got a garage full of simple stuff. If I need to throw some random code, I got something I can plug into it and read what the codes are, and you know, investigate from there. Nice. But hope you enjoyed the little Grommy Grom ride. Kelly goes, "What are you gonna take?" Grom, because it's easy. "Oh, you gonna take my baby?" I said, "I won't hurt." She goes, "I'm not worried about them. Just giving you a hard time." That's a big bird, I think there. Farthest one out. I see another one. Big old ravens, man. Them things can get massively huge. GoPro might even pick that one up. Well, the sun blasted me in the face. Oh, Winky Dinky just flashing along there. I'll rip on down the road here and try not to freeze to death. It's downright cold. But yeah, I'm gonna zip on down to the house, get with Mama. We do a goodbye, and that'll be the end of our Sunday. A very busy, hard-working Sunday. Kelly's out there doing some kind of light things, and it's in a tree out there. I think she's trying to make it Christmassy looking already, or just make it have a glow, you know. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the ride on the Grom. Well, hello there, YouTube. That's a nice little brisk ride on the old Grommy Grom.
He stole her.
I stole her.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get out. Didn't have to move anything to get it out. And plus, it's been a while since I rode it. And I was
Fun little sucker.
Yeah, I was thinking about that while she was riding that thing. I'm going, it's been a while since I rode that thing. I need to take that thing out. And then getting done with all the lawn work and stuff so late, I thought, man, what am I going to do for a vlog, you know? Take the Grom for a ride.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, man. I was burning up when I was done because I was in such a rush to get everything done.
I know, now I'm cold. I was really hot.
Froze on that ride. I don't think it's even 60 out here now. We're not used to that weather, even though it's been down in the 30s in the mornings.
Yeah, it was 34 this morning on the porch.
Jeez, that's crazy. 2 degrees over sun or freezing.
Yeah.
But anyway, fun weekend. Got a lot done. Nice ride yesterday. A lot of work today, and then yeah, ended up with another nice ride.
Yeah.
So that we're gonna bounce.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.